John 6:36. Patres nostri manna manucaverunt in deserto, sicut scriptum est, panem de caelo dedit eis manducare. Our fathers ate manna in the wilderness, just as it is written, He gave to them bread from heaven to eat. Jesus' dialogue with the crowds here continues. It's getting deeper and deeper into interesting theological currents, especially into concepts drawn from the Old Testament that were on the minds of the people. Particularly, it seems as they got hungry again, they're still thinking about bread, and we see that word here again. Panis is an I stem third declension noun here in the accusative singular case. We're also talking about manna, and this is a loan word from Hebrew. Of course, originally it means, what is it? Because the Israelites didn't initially know what manna was when it was falling from heaven. And these are the words of the crowd, continuing on from the last verse. So nostri refers back to the ancient Israelites, that is, those who were wandering in the desert of Sinai. And these people to whom Jesus is talking, these crowds who are speaking here, are thus speaking of their own history. So patres nostri, our fathers, manducaverunt, and this is a third person plural, perfect active indicative form from manduco, manducare. We see the full present infinitive down at the end of the verse. They ate manna. And we have to understand here, because it's not really declinable in Latin, because it's a loan word from Hebrew. Manna is an accusative here. It is the accusative direct object of our verb, manducaverunt. In deserto, in the wilderness, in the uninhabited place, just as it is written in the scriptures. And here we might punctuate a little bit on our own account and put a colon here and maybe some quotation marks around what follows, just to show that we've got ostensibly a scriptural quotation here. Panem de caelo dedit eis. He gave to them. We've seen the dative case used this way so many times. This is the simple indirect object. The direct object is panem. He gave them bread, de caelo, from heaven, bread that came down from heaven, in order to eat it, or that they might eat it. In classical Latin, this probably would have been expressed a little bit differently, but you can use the simple infinitive like this in the Vulgate, and in fact, we find it all over the place. He gave it to them to eat. We don't need to say in order that they may eat or anything like that, or use the sorts of clauses that we would find in classical Latin. You can get away with doing this in the Vulgate, just more simply.